found a tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time.
This one's wife. It's falling apart. A number of moons ago, I explained to you that this one's wife began the downward spiral. To begin with, it was a shallow orbit, and she was some distance from the drain, but circling it she was. As time has gone on, her orbit has progressively drawn closer to that drain, and the descent has become somewhat steeper as the problems have begun to mount. The ridiculous levels of expenditure, the absence of appreciable income, more and more organizations turning their back upon them, individuals ridiculing them, both comedians and things like South Park and Family Guy, increased criticism in mainstream media and across social media, the A-listers not wanting anything to do with her and has been. The problems begin to pile up, and the orbit begins to get tighter, and the descent begins to get steeper, as that downward spiral makes its presence felt. Now, it is getting even worse, posing Martin Robinson of the Mail to ask just what is going on behind the scenes at Archwell. A linchpin of Prince Harry and this one's wife's bombshell Netflix series has left the couple's California production company, bringing the total number of staff the Sussexes have lost since they married to at least 17. How careless. Archwell TV executive Bennett Levine left the company this month and has moved to a US rival in a move described as a serious blow to the couple. He follows his former boss, Oscar-winning producer Ben Browning, who oversaw the couple's record-breaking Netflix docuseries Harry and This One's Wife, and their less successful Live to Lead, but also quit last year. Bennett, considered a young hotshot in the industry, is believed to be at least the 17th person to have left the Sussexes' service since they married in 2018. At least 8 have left since they moved to California. His departure came amid uncertainty over their £80 million deal with Netflix, the couple's one remaining big-money streaming contract. The Duchess of Sussex gushed on an LA red carpet before Christmas that she and Prince Harry had so many exciting things on the slate to announce, promising that they would be projects that make people feel good when they see it. The search for positivity came after their 6-part Netflix documentary received mixed reviews and was branded a shallow attempt to banish their public image, while taking yet more swipes at the royal family. One critic warned viewers, "The documentary felt more like a one-sided promotion of Harry and This One's Wife's image than a balanced exploration of their lives." Mr. Levine worked on Harry and This One's Wife, which Archwell co-produced with Netflix, and which was released in 2022. It enjoyed strong ratings, but split critics. Bennett confirmed his departure from Archwell in a message to contacts on social media. "I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position at Cinetic Media," he said on LinkedIn, of his new job at an American film financing and distribution company. A source told the Daily Mail's Richard Eden, "It's a blow to Archwell, there's no doubt about that." Bennett, who was promoted to manager of Archwell in 2022, left the company this month. He previously worked for Sony Pictures and then with Film Nation Entertainment, where he worked with Ben Browning, who also moved to Archwell but also later quit. Last year, Page Six reported that the Sussexes parted ways with their talented senior vice president of scripted television, Nashika Kumbal. She worked there for less than 2 years. When Mr. Levine was taken on as a coordinator for the business in 2021, his appointment was hailed by the Sussexes' most outspoken cheerleader, Omid Scobie, as a sign that Archwell was a hive of activity that continues to grow. Levine's surprise exit comes amid rumours that Netflix may not review its deal, with Archwell and the couple have been seen schmoozing executives from other broadcasting companies. Rumours that the California-based couple may be preparing for the end of their Netflix deal were fueled by their trip to Jamaica last week for the film premiere of Bob Marley One Love. The couple have had a tough time in the US of late, failing to secure any major new money-making deals and finding themselves the butt of the joke in American media, previously a great champion of the couple. They were skewered by South Park and Family Guy, named among the biggest losers of the year by The Hollywood Reporter, and recently revealed an £8.7 million fall in donations to their Archwell Foundation. The Duchess of Sussex recently signed with Willis Morris Endeavour mega agent Ari Emanuel, whose clients include Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Serena Williams and other A-listers, but WME is reportedly having sad second thoughts. This one's wife also appeared on the red carpet at Variety's Power of Women Gala, where she teased exciting new projects for her and Harry. She also sat with two of LA's most powerful women, one working for the Oscars, another high up at Universal Studios. That was 2 months ago. The exciting new projects seem, for now, to have amounted to the hiring of a former model and a reality star turned producer and Instamom. Tracy Ryerson, 43, is the new head of scripted content at Archwell Productions, amid rumours the Sussexes are pitching to Netflix to make a feminist-focused prequel to Charles Dickens' Great Expectations, fuck me, which focuses on the world's most famous jilted bride, Miss Havisham. In June, Mail Online also revealed that this one's wife and Harry had swooped to employ the marketing director at an exclusive hotel around the corner from their mansion. Harrison Colcord worked at the San Isidro branch, where rooms are between $2,655 and $4,000 a night, and the Duke of Sussex did his incendiary TV interviews with Anderson Cooper and Tom Bradby in January last year to promote Spare. Miss Colcord appears to have left San Isidro Ranch and her role as Director of Sales and Marketing a month later. But the British owner of a Monty Shit Show bike store revealed she's now working for Harry and this one's wife as their office manager, after publishing a letter from the couple thanking him and his wife for a free bike they gave to Archie on his 4th birthday on May the 6th, 2023. Harry and this one's wife's offices and businesses have been described as a revolving door. In January last year, Farah Taylor, who led the Archwell Productions marketing team and internal content head Ben Browning, both left the company. The Duke and Duchess have now reportedly lost 17 members of their staff since 2018. Mr. Browning and Ms. Taylor left Archwell after having made their mark within the cultural zeitgeist, the firm's head of communications told the newspaper. Archwell had followed Harry and this one's wife with its Live to Lead documentary created in partnership with the Mandela Foundation. Live to Lead did not receive the same global response as the couple's docu-series. Rebecca Sananez, head of audio at Archwell, quit after just 18 months. She was hired to produce the Duchess's Spotify podcast, Arsey Wipes. And they then list Bennett Levine, Farah Taylor, Ben Browning, Rebecca Sananez, Mandana Dayani, Toya Holness, Catherine St. Laurent, Natalie Campbell, Sarah Latham, Clara Loughran, Samantha Cohen, Amy Pickerill, Jason Knorf and Christian Jones, a female protection officer, Melissa Stubati, Katrina McKeever, all the individuals that have left the Sussexes, and demonstrates just how it's falling apart in relation to the fact that they can't keep the staff and they recognise that it is a sinking ship. But what do people below the line think? Do they see that there is redemption ahead? Montrise writes, they are all too embarrassed to be involved with them. Underwhelmed daily. Working with self-centred, entitled people is exhausting. Few can do it for long. Myob, please. Can you imagine working for these two? It must be awful. Find you I will. Ship, sink, rats springs to mind. Symbol tips. Working with self-inflated egos must be exhausting. Christy Carrot, can someone please enlighten me on what Archwell actually does? By me, for me. He probably realised that not only is he at risk of damaging his working relationship, but there is a good chance moving forward he won't even be paid. Sandy Hills. People are realising that all that glitters is not gold. In some cases it can turn into a lead weight around your neck. Surprised it's only 17. Somebody asks, I wonder how many new nannies those 2 poor kids have had to get to know. Muffkin, probably don't want their names tarnished, or Little Miss Pushy has pushed too far. Silly Gilly, 321. They are leaving because the companies that him and her are involved with are failing. It's just a natural step up or sideways in their careers, and wise to get out so they don't get any flack from their failures. Everybody reading this as a consequence of the way that this one's wife behaves, how she's an unpleasant individual to have to work for, and that people are sensibly getting out because it's all falling apart. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.